What challenges did you have in your life?
Suicide, bulimia, and depression. My name is Gabriela Herrera.
My name is Valerie Velasquez, sister to Gaby Herrera.
My name is Jackie Herrera, and I'm Gaby's mom.
My name is Richard Herrera, and I'm Gaby's dad.
This all started when I was young. I think I was 12 years old when I started to feel depressed, and that's the first thing.
I didn't see it in 10th and 11th grade. I noticed more that she would spend a lot of time to herself. But it's when she came up to us in 11th grade that I found out about how she was feeling.
It was tough. As a father, seeing your daughter struggle that way, it was very, very painful for me.
I didn't want to be around someone who was rude and disrespectful and who was in denial about it and put the blame on others.
We talked a lot. We got counseling. I made her feel comfortable to come up to me and express anything that she felt or needed to say.
When she was in 4th grade, she wrote a letter to her teacher that she didn't want to live past 17.
It was a time where I was very overwhelmed with a lot of things that was going on in my life. And I remember just eating and having all that sitting on my chest, just life difficulties that I just didn't know how to handle. And it overcame me that I went to the bathroom and I just felt this rush of, just intensity, and I just remember throwing up. Not for the purpose, not because I knew that's what I wanted to do, but that's just how my body reacted.
I no longer wanted to be around her actions, or did I want my kids to hear or see when she had her moments.
That liked the feeling I had of a feeling of like release almost of my pain.
Sometimes I wanted to do something to help her, and just really I couldn't do it,
It made me see that no matter how much love and care you give them, you still have to be open to listening to them, and just the littlest things, acknowledge it and being there for them.
I started feeling suicidal when I first told. It was around that time when I told, I felt even more stressed and depressed and so much anxiety about letting my family down, my friends down, having to take myself out of school. Because of all that, just made me seriously want to end my life, and I just felt like no purpose.
It was tough. It was tough for me to see her that way. It made me feel sad. It made me feel sad and very hurtful.
My lowest point was when I overdosed on pills, and I was cutting myself more often than usual.
It scared me a lot. I was very scared. You never want to lose a child. You never want a child of yours to have those thoughts.
I was lucky to wake up, but that's when I knew that I couldn't believe that it got to that point. I texted my dad and I said, "Dad, I need to tell you something," and then he picked me up, and that was that first step I took where I just knew I know I needed help.
We are working on our relationship.
It changed my relationships with my sisters, and I've always been so close to them, especially my little sister. We lived in a house together, and it changed because I had no patience, I had no sympathy, no love. It changed my relationships with my mom, my dad. I felt alone.
My relationship with her is good. It's it's good right now. It's a little distant sometimes, but right now we're doing okay.
It's changed a lot. I think I'm trying to understand her better. The hurts that she has, the needs that she has, and we talk a lot more, even more than we did before.
If they ever had questions, I just always reminded them that that's their tia and she loves them and they're to love her.
I knew that they always were there for me. They always wanted to be, and they always tried. But me not letting them in and not wanting any help, I could only imagine, how it felt for them. But yes, I did. After a while, I knew, sometimes I need to just step back and let my family and my friends help me, that want to help me and that care for me. What I want to tell people is,
I would say stay strong and patient. Patient. You have to be very patient with an individual like that.
Therapy is very good, and it's always good to get someone else's advice or opinions who's not part of the family.
Just keep an open communication. Even if you think you're doing it, keep that open communication. No matter how much they might say they hate you or they don't want to talk to you, keep talking to them. Because in the end, they're your children. You love them. You don't want to see them hurt. So keep talking to your parents. Parents, keep talking to your children. No matter what, you'll get through to them eventually.
I honestly, is to just make that first step. And I know it seems so hard, and I know there's going to be so much shame and regret and just shame, and you're going to have anxiety from it. But definitely, you need to speak out. You need to tell somebody, whether it's a friend, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, anybody, and let them in. Let them into your life and let them into your soul and into tell them everything that's going on. And you have to just accept it and definitely take all that you can get of the help that's given to you. And that's the most amazing thing that anyone can ever ask for. Know your strength. You are so strong that you can definitely get through anything.